Vienas, graphica. Let's see, let's open the app and let's open the, oh my god, it's flickering. And open the code. The app is running. The app is running. The app is running. Is having a seizure. Is having an epileptic episode. I'm also having an epileptic episode. So the app looks like this. Yes. Does it flicker in my screen? Okay. It does not flicker, but it's shit. It does not represent what I see. Yeah. Okay. So this is something that ChatGPT built for me in PowerFx. PowerFx is a low-code development platform made by Microsoft. It's an Office 365, which is now the Microsoft Copilot suite, because they're pushing AI aggressively. And yeah, so I prompted furiously for 2 days. I prompted ChatGPT furiously for 2 days, and I got this result. It spoiler alert, it's kind of bad with bare bones graphics math. So, but I managed to make it happen. So, it's kind of a spinning cube. It's in Power Automate, not Power Automate, Power Apps. It's basically a shit show of variables being set and math being done, and then in the end there's a result that is being produced with the help of SVG. SVG, yeah. So SVG is scalar vector graphics or scaled vector graphics. I don't know. So yeah. So basically, this is a thing, and I will try to recreate it in C++. So let me move this. This is a C++ code for GLFW, more precisely GLFW 3. It marked. It's marked. Okay, so and I will try to recreate this graphic in C++. I don't know, absolutely clueless how this cube, what's the code in this cube, like how it works, and I don't know the variables, the story, the math, the nothing behind it. I'm completely green. Okay, so I'm a power platform developer, and I'm a low code developer. I work with Microsoft, as I said before, and low code means I'm basically poo poo at coding, because I am coding. Well, not necessarily poo poo at coding, but like it's a solution that is made for fast production and fast delivery, and it's like you have these solutions that are made half already made, and you just like put stuff together and just throw it to the client, and it works, and it's good. But you have the people who work with this tech are, they kind of specialize in that tech, but all as an all over general programming knowledge, they're half baked. So I'm kind of half baked specialist, and I want to go to computer graphics, and I want to make something resembling like a game. So yeah, so I want to make a 3D game with 3D graphics, and not to like sell it or to make money or whatever. I make money, it's okay, but I just kind of like technology, and um, I like small stuff that is consequential, and when gathered in a specific order makes something bigger. So yeah, so that's kind of a programming for me. So maybe yeah. And what's this? What's this format that I'm choosing? What's this video that I'm choosing? I'm thinking maybe I will make not one but a few videos of this, and they can be quite long, but we'll see. I don't know. So the idea behind this is kind of a documentary about a guy that is learning graphics, computer graphics. And so I will film myself as I'm learning computer graphics with the help of ChatGPT. Later, uh, like other game building components. That's why I chose like as I said before, I like programming not to make money, just to know stuff and just to feel more knowledgeable. That's why I chose bare bones programming, not with a game engine, but with C++, OpenGL. I will use GLFW because I just like it. This is good. Well, when I'm a little bit stressed or nervous, I just crack my fingers. They're already cracked. Oh, here we go. But this works well. I don't crack my fingers. I should keep this at arm's reach at all times. So yeah, so that's why I chose a game engine from scratch, graphics engine, game engine, whatever. I don't want to like what's the word in English? Įsipareigoti. Let's use Google Translate. To commit. I don't want to commit heavily on this type of projects. I just want to spend my free time productively and amuse myself while I'm spending free time. This is my kind of free time because I like my computer. Okay, so let's get through some stuff. I showed you the graphics that I want to build. And so I don't understand the code at all. Let me see if I have the code. I don't have it here. I have it here. You don't see it yet. I will copy with my the power of computers, huh? You can copy immense amounts of stuff with a click of a button. Voila. So I have this code. This code produces the cube that you've seen before. So the width function, I don't know if you know what the width function is. I don't know if width is available in your language, but basically width is it takes an object like with parameters. This is an object with parameters, and it uses this object as context to perform the actions that follow it. So in PowerFx, it's like a function. It opens, you give it an object. Oh man. And you put a comma and you write the things that you want it to do with these variables. So these are just a bunch of nested widths, and there are some stuff here. Like I don't know what these are. Why, how, when, with what, with who. what this is, and you just go through with, and you get the SVG. This is the SVG. This is the HTML SVG that generates the cube. So basically, you have a bunch of variables that perform a bunch of math, and the variables are passed through each nested with, like z1. You get here z1, and then you nest it and perform an action. You get rz1, and then you do rz1 and you get rz1b, and you keep like nesting it and just performing math and actions with it, So yeah, so this is basically the concept, and you then have an SVG, and it kind of draws a shape. A shape is drawn each 30 milliseconds, like you've seen in the graphic. Let me show you in the graphic here. Do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Each 30 milliseconds, it draws a new shape and it refreshes. Like it uses something like a double buffering, which this concept I also got to understand. So it basically means that something of a double buffer, like one frame is being drawn while the other is being shown. So like you have one frame lag, but you have smooth, because if you draw the frame that you are showing, you get like bad results. But you still, so PowerFx basically it's a tool not designed for things like graphics, 3D graphics or whatever. It's basically designed for company process management, like I don't know, to build document management apps, like to build approval management, or like inside company like process management. For these things, it's not made. It's not supposed to do things like this. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to do it properly. But I tried to achieve the result with double buffering, and it's still flickering. Like double buffering, I mean, the double buffering thing is like a concept that oh yeah, I explained it. So yeah, so I draw. I initialize the shape with an initial like state, and then I change the frame. To 30 milliseconds later, it sets the same shape as in the beginning was drawn, and it then draws, next command is it draws the next shape. Like it draws the next shape and it puts it into a variable, and then 30 milliseconds later, because there's a timer that acts like a loop, because in PowerFx there's no actually do until loop. Why? Maybe because we, the citizen developers, the low-code developers, are considered very stupid and unsafe to work on Microsoft servers, and we are not given a tool that can achieve an infinite loop, whatever. I hope I'm covering everything, because I feel like I'm jumping from things to things. That's the stuff that I managed to figure out like until now. Not all the stuff. I will go through some stuff as well. So I've managed to figure out some stuff, and like yeah. So okay, maybe that's a bit about the cube. So yeah, the double I wanted to show you the double buffering. Yeah, so that's how I made the double buffering. I made it with the help of ChatGPT. because I'm gonna use ChatGPT heavily, and I'm just gonna show my progress when I'm using it. Because I think it's a good tool to work with if you want to learn something new. I basically learned how to change oil in my car with ChatGPT. I got very dirty and I was not amused. I was not very happy with the result, but it worked and the car runs and I hope it will run. So with the help of ChatGPT and of course YouTube. So my idea is that you can learn a lot of stuff with the help of ChatGPT and YouTube. Side note. Okay, so back to the thing. I'm gonna put the cube back where it belongs. It belongs here. Or I'm gonna just turn it off. Okay, I turned it off. Okay, so I have the code here, which is the PowerFx code, and I want to translate it into C++. When I talked to ChatGPT, it said one of the first steps is to make a window with glfw. So this code I figured out. Now I will explain this code because I want this to be bare bones thing where I examine every little minor detail because I'm an idiot in this subject. So as I explained to the camera, I'm understanding it better myself. So yeah, so am I showing what's necessary? Yes, I'm showing what's necessary. Do you see everything? Okay, so we have GLFW. This is not IntelliSensing because I tried the JSON configuration and it doesn't work. It still gives me the IntelliSense error, but I can run the code. It runs. So wait, I'll do it. Okay, so, oh yeah, I have already compiled it. So I launch it, and I have this. So this is a window that, well, we can show graphics in it. Yeah, so that's nice. I copied the code, but I went through it line by line, and now I understand it, and I will explain it to you now. So I turn off the window. It's off. I got a message. Okay, so you have to include the glfw3 header file for this to work. And we open the main function. And the first thing is, to do this, you have to know a little bit of C++. I'm doing this in C++, and you should have at least the basic concepts, like from variables to classes, to structs to classes, and good bonus points if you know pointers. I'm not, like I said, I work full time. I am a low-code developer. I don't work with C++. I can totally make mistakes. I don't know much C++. I don't have experience, and I don't have time on worked on C++. So I can do mistakes. But I will try my best not to talk crap. So yeah. So the first line is we initialize the glf window pointer. We allocate space, which is for a glfw window object, and we store the address of that space, We don't store it yet, but we allocate the space. Then we glfw init. I sound like I'm pooping. It says if glfw init is not true, then return an error code. I think -1 is error code. I'm not sure. So if I don't know what does this return. If it returns something empty, if it returns, because emptiness is always false. I think C++ works like that. So glfw init, like it initializes the. If I remember correctly, it's some time ago when I some time passed when I explored this code, and so I might make mistakes. So glfw init initializes the library, and like it prepares the operating system to work with the graphics card, and like I don't know. I can say very little because I don't know, I don't remember the exact explanation with the glfw init. I can't say exactly what's going on here, but it initializes the process of working with glfw. So maybe through something like it prepares the operating system for work with the library. So next, window equals glfw create window. As I understand this function, I asked this by the way, this whole code is I went through it with ChatGPT and I understand it now, so I'm just explaining it. glfw create window creates a window object in the heap, I think in the heap, and it returns an address for that heap, and that address is stored in window variable. So yeah, so the pointer. If the address is returned empty, we terminate what we initialized with glfw init, and we return the error code. So that's like error handling, basic error handling. Next, we have glfw make context current. glfw make context current, and we pass the address of the window object. So I don't know exactly what this function does in program, in technical terms, but in conceptual terms, it attaches to the window object with to the glfw window object that is passed through this address here. So like if we create the window, and so when we draw something like with OpenGL, this makes the drawing that's gonna happen with OpenGL in this window. If we can like initialize two windows in this code, which I'm not gonna do it now because I might break it, because I'm really an idiot here. When we initialize two windows in the code, we can change the current context, make current context, change the windows change the context windows, and it will draw on different windows. And then we have the while loop, the game loop, let's call it the game loop, but in this instance it's the graphics loop. If not glfw window should close, I think this checks if the user clicked X on, like, if the user clicked this button, like on the window, it checks if this button is not clicked. I might be wrong. Yeah, so if this button is not clicked, you GL clear. So you clear the screen with the color that is like GL color buffer bit is the variable, the constant that is used for the background color or the clearance color, I don't know, of the. Let's actually ask it. Yes, okay. So this checks if the window is closed, if the X is clicked. Yeah, so I was right. Okay, next. This GL clear. GL clear clears buffers before rendering a new frame. Think of it like wiping a whiteboard before drawing the next image. Okay, so like, okay, I'll have this in mind. I will wait. So does it mean that if you don't erase the buffer, the screen, the buffer, the variable that held the previous the previous picture on the screen that was drawn, that means that the colors of the last image remain, and it's being drawn on top of the old screen colors, and new colors are being drawn on it. Like what old frame data stays on screen. Your new drawings overlap. Yeah. I got it. You get visual artifacts smearing. Okay. I got it. Clearing ensures each frame starts fresh. What GL color buffer bit is? It's a constant flag defined by OpenGL. It tells GL clear which buffer to clear. In this case, GL color buffer clear the color buffer. Oh, wait, so clear the color buffer, the visible pixels on screen. Under other examples, for context, GL depth buffer bit clears depth buffer, and GL stencil buffer bit clears stencil buffer. So there are different types of buffers, and this one clears the color buffer, right? Okay. So the color from the screen disappears. Okay. Important clarification. Is it like a variable being set and passed? No, it's not a changing variable. It's a predefined constant bit mask used to specify what to clear. You pass it to GL clear as an instruction. Yeah, I got it. Okay. So this is the function that clears a buffer, and this is the constant that defines which of the buffer, in which buffer should be cleared. So this shows that this is the color buffer that we're clearing. Okay, so last time I did not understand it fully. Okay, you clear the color buffer, then GLFW swap buffers. So it swaps the buffer. But my question is, where do, like, so like, if you if I clear the screen here, I do the draw. This is high IQ stuff. The drawing function, then it swaps buffer. Then for some reason you're for some reason I'm an idiot and I decide to draw here again draws here. You poll events and you actually clear here and you draw again, draw on the cleared buffer, and it swaps the cleared buffer and the newly drawn buffer, and you never see this drawing. Like if you draw before and after the swap buffer, if you never do this actually, then okay, so I think this I took here too much time where it's not necessary. So yeah, so okay, so swap buffers, it shows the back buffer, and GLFW poll events catches the input of the keyboard and the mouse, and like inputs, user inputs that I think you describe. So in this template, we will try to recreate the cube. Maybe I will make this one video, and because it's quite long, I think. Let me check. I don't know how long it is, man. It doesn't show. Oh, it's 50 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, so I will make this into one video and then I will make another video. Okay. Have a nice day.